Hey guys, here making another video. I wanted to make this video because I made another final table. This time it was on Bodog, and since I haven't done a tournament or a video on Bodog in so long, I thought I would start recording it. It's this tournament right here. It's the 4K Guaranteed Turbo. It's about a $44 buy-in. I got a pretty good amount of chips going, so the blinds are really high because it's a turbo. Here I'll put up the payouts and the tournament progress up here so you guys can see those. I have other tournaments going. This final table isn't quite as late as most of the other ones that I have shown you guys, excuse me. But I haven't shown any videos featuring Bodog in so long that I thought I'd put this one up. This is actually, I think, my first cash today, so it's kind of nice to get something good going today. Had a good Sunday grind for the first time in a long time yesterday, which was nice. So hopefully I can take this one down and make it 2 good days in a row. So there are currently 8 players. You can see the payouts over here. Nothing huge, but definitely turn into a good day if I can hit one of those. Say what these other tournaments are. This is a 7.5K guarantee turbo rebuy. It's kind of a weird structured tournament. I don't particularly like the structure that much. I've done fairly well in it, I guess. It's just because I always rebuy an add-on. It gives me a big advantage over a lot of people. But it's only a $20 buy-in, but it gets really expensive because you do so many add-ons and buy-ins, and you only get 1,500 chips for the add-ons and buy-ins and rebuys, I mean. And when the blinds get big in that first hour and you can double rebuy for 3,000, but it's only like 10 big blinds, you can go through that a couple times and you get pretty expensive. You can put $20 up quite a lot in that tournament. So this one is this is just a 3K guaranteed and a 4K guaranteed, just some small tournaments that I'm still in. Hasn't been the best day so far. This hand I just want to throw away. There's not much to do with it really. I have plenty of chips to just let that go. Here, this is just a flop that he's going to hit so often. Continuation betting is just not a good idea in my opinion. I'm going to call basically based on the flush draw. I mean, I don't. You could have a better hand and a better draw. It's the only hand I'm really worried about, but he's betting very little. Now I have the straight, so if he doesn't have a jack, and he doesn't bluff me off of it, I can split it with him. Well, I had the best draw, he had the best hand, but we ended up splitting. I've been messing around with changing my raise sizes recently. It's just not good enough for me to mess with. And that's why you'll see me raising different amounts. A lot of people say you should always do the same amount for your raises. I've never completely agreed with that for a variety of reasons. I feel like if you're a good player and better than the people you're playing against, you can use it to your advantage. But this is a very interesting bet. I actually really I'm afraid of that bet because I almost think it guarantees you hit something good but not great, better than a pair of sevens. Question is, can I push him off? I think it's just too risky to try to push him off of whatever he hit. He might be bluffing, but I just think it's somewhat unlikely, and it's not worth it to go after it if he is. He could have just hit king queen and he's not getting off of it, and he just decided to bet it out instead of check raise or something, So people are getting eliminated pretty quickly. I guess it's because the blinds are very high. I don't even know if this guy's here because I just pulled so fast. I'm actually second shortest now with 6 players left. Yeah, so probably be a short overall series of videos because I'm probably only going to record this final table. And this one might not last the longest. I just don't think that's quite good enough to make the call. Turbos have they're very different than normal tournaments, honestly. They're their own animal, and you gotta, if you're gonna play turbos, you can definitely get an edge in them, and a pretty big edge, but you gotta know how to play them, and you gotta understand what you're doing if you're gonna play a turbo event, because it's very different. Well, okay, so this tournament's on break. This is the one we're watching. My other ones aren't, but I'm gonna pause the video, and I'll bring it back when the final table comes back. Hey, I'm back after the break, and let's see what happens with this crazy pot. With the guy all in, there's not a huge reason for me to do a huge bluff here. I don't know what I just folded there. Really just hoping to spike something, you know. Because even if I can beat these two guys, if I can get these two guys out of the pot, I still have to beat him for the majority of the pot. And it's not really worth risking all my chips to do that. That kind of seals my fate in losing. I'm guessing someone has a 10, a 9, or a higher card than me, or a pair. I don't beat anything right here, unless everybody's got 6, 7. Too bad he doubled up, though. I like continuation bet here because it puts a lot of pressure on him to go all in or fold, and it doesn't really change much for me. I'm going to go all in while I still have enough chips to really force someone to pick up something good. He could still call with an ace high, but, you know, I got 2 opens against that, and I get a big stack that way. But this is a hard shove for him to call. You know, if I wait till I get to 40, it's not really that hard for him to call it. You know, when I have 65,000, it's like he doesn't want to call with ace 4 that badly. He really doesn't. When I have 40, I'll be like, okay, I'll call. I probably have the best hand, but at that point, he really doesn't want to. That was something that I didn't really realize for a long time when I wasn't as good and didn't shove in spots like that and played a lot more conservative, is when you have more chips, he's like, I don't want to risk that much in case he wakes up with something, but he's going to call with a much tighter range, thus, you know, you're going to be getting a lot more folds and your fold equity is a lot higher. This guy keeps doubling up, which is unfortunate. I like to guarantee myself a little bit more money, but you know how much I can do about it, and it's not a huge amount at this point. If it's down to, you know, 2 or 3 players, it'd be a lot nicer. This guy here could knock someone out. And it does. My Bodog client has been running really sporadically. It hasn't been very smooth recently. I don't know if everybody's dealing with that or it's just something with me, but it's been really sporadic. As you can see, it just kind of froze a little bit here, and it's never been that bad or caused any problems. It's just been kind of frustrating and off, and doesn't give a smooth feel of play. I've never really had problems with Bodog software until, I mean, a lot of people have complained that it's not great software, but I've always thought it was fine and never had a problem playing on it. It's a hand I can defend with if someone tries to make a small raise or just call. I don't think I'm calling all in, though. It's just the ladder principle kind of prevents me from doing so, I think. It's a hand you don't really want to fold, but I never have a huge lead, and I mean, unless he has ace deuce or king deuce or something like that, I'm not winning by a lot. Now I got a much better hand to go in with. Now you might think I should just make a smaller raise here if it folds to me. Well, it's not going to. Here I need to obviously shove. I wouldn't have made a smaller raise just to kind of protect the times. Although it seems kind of silly to do, but I would have gone all in to protect the times that I go all in with hands like, what was that I went in with before? Queen 8, you know, so people can't always tell what I'm doing that with. Here's another hand I just need to shove with. I mean, just taking down the pot is huge. And coin flip. And it doesn't look like I'm going to win, frustratingly. So again, I record a video and it doesn't go all that well. I never seem to get past the 4th place range or 5th place range when I record a video. But I haven't shot a video on Bodog in so long, I thought I'd record this one. I know it's really quick. I'll try to get some more videos out soon. But hope you guys enjoyed it anyways, and I'll see you later.